KRSM Radio, Orikal Uno, check in. KRSM Radio, Orikal Uno, 98.9 FM. KRSM Radio, Orikal Uno, check in. KRSM Radio, Orikal Uno, 98.9 FM, Minneapolis.
Yo, oh, wait 1 second. It's time to tune in to the check-in. Every Monday at 5 o'clock. I gotta have it on when I ride the block. Or on my box 98.9. Ain't got a radio, hear it straight online. Or check it out on YouTube. Giving you the best of the old and the new school. Straight from the Twin Cities. Shout out to Orikal. Yo, you straight get busy. Word up.
Hey, what's poppin', universe? This is Orikal Uno on the check-in, broadcasting live on 98.9 FM, KRSM Radio, radio for all, in the heart of Southside Minneapolis. Listen all over the galaxy at krsmradio.org. You can also download the app on Apple and Android devices. Episode number 115 in full effect. Today we have a very special guest on the show, DJ Stage 1.
The Check-In with Orikal Uno.
Orikal Uno on the check-in.
KRSM Radio, 98.9 FM, Minneapolis.
Yeah, I couldn't have timed that better. Hey, we got DJ Stage 1, episode 115 in full effect today. Great day in Minnesota hip-hop going down this Sunday, October 12th, at the Minnesota Historical Society. DJ Stage 1 will be joining us here soon to tell you all about it. IRM Crew.
The Check-In with Orikal Uno.
Orikal Uno on the check-in.
KRSM Radio, 98.9 FM, Minneapolis.
Let's
Classic Minneapolis hip hop right here. IRM Crew.
Academic skills, oh why we're so conceited. Got the sense of the street, but we never will display it. Cause when we're on the mic, we're business orientated. Taught by the teachers, but the teachers we taught. That was the choice, MC, whether y'all like it or not. So if he talks out tick, and if he ticks out talk, we make y'all ladies get hot. Blam! Let's dance, and move your feet to the full sound of a hardcore beat. Let's dance, cause it's so genuine, and it's straight from the crew called IRM.
That's right, we celebrating legendary Minnesota hip hop that really made an impact. This is classic Musab, Get Life.
Don't believe in solve, just believe in God. Yes, it's meant to be that you were sent to me. Sometimes the friend can be the enemy, and sometimes the brother can be the one to rupture dreams, worlds, the lightning and the thunder, the fire that burns inside of you for your lover. If one of you is miserable, then both of you will suffer, but one of you will die while it makes the other tougher. Hug her, hold her closer, show her that you will never let go until this life is over. And then she will let go like it was never special. Men listen to reason, women listen to the devil. Hello, the echo of your voice in my eardrum reminds me of the accent they speak with where we're from. Now the year's done and everything is clear. I counted a lot of money, but twice as many tears. I get it, I got it, I know it's good. Maybe not, and that's the reason why I'm so misunderstood. So I'ma sip on something tonight and get nice, and try and use Martin's advice and get life. I get it, I got it, I know it's good. Maybe not, and that's the reason why I'm so misunderstood. So I'ma sip on something tonight and get nice, and try and use Malcolm's advice and get life. Rivers dry up, birds fly up, and gas prices might as well rise to $5. And I'ma be the same guy stuck in a rut. I do a good deed, then 10 bad are busting it up. Knowing when to shut up is a skill. Apologizing can be like pushing a truck up a hill. So you have to deal with how others feel and how to sidestep their emotional shields. People become offended by the tone of a sentence, so you must learn how to prevent it and send it. Common sense is not common. A pretty face with no brain is like a flower without the pollen. An unsolved problem, to me it's not a mystery. How to stop the violence going on in the city streets. Pity me, cause if ignorance is bliss, then reality's the reason why everyone's always pissed. I get it, I got it, I know it's good. Maybe not, and that's the reason why I'm so misunderstood. So I'ma sip on something tonight and get nice, and try and use Bob's advice and get life. I get it, I got it, I know it's good. Maybe not, and that's the reason why I'm so misunderstood. So I'ma sip on something tonight and get nice, and try and use Nelson's advice and get life. It's 2000 and something, and I gotta send a shout out to my man Wally over in Sudan. Stop the madness. We make dollar bills cause we got a lot of bills. Breathing is expensive, the eating and the rent is, the needing, the wanting, all the satisfaction. We give an arm and a leg to be attractive, the tablets in the cabinet for those feeling saddest. Use those pills to pull you from the blackness. Rappers, actors, athletes and pastors use those skills to put people in the rafters. The Vikes and the Packers, rivals, tribal warfare. You do not care unless it's your share of land that's plundered. We all stand under the same sky and created by the same God. I get it, I got it, I know it's good. Maybe not, and that's the reason why I'm so misunderstood. So I'ma sip on something tonight and get nice, and try and use Gandhi's advice and get life. I get it, I got it, I know it's good. Maybe not, and that's the reason why I'm so misunderstood. So I'ma sip on something tonight and get nice, and try and use Franz's advice and get life. I get it, I got it, I know it's good. Maybe not, and that's the reason why I'm so misunderstood. So I'ma sip on something tonight and get nice, and try and use Leonard's advice and get life. I get it, I got it, I know it's good. Maybe not, and that's the reason why I'm so misunderstood. So I'ma sip on something tonight and get nice, and try and use my Umi's advice and get life.
Orikal Uno on the check-in. Orikal Uno on the check-in. 98.9 FM KRSM Radio, radio for all Southside Minneapolis. We are in the place to be with DJ Stage 1.
Yerp.
How we feeling, Stage?
Man, great.
Yeah, so we got another Twin Cities Hip Hop Day quickly approaching, huh?
Third annual.
You want to say a little bit more about how it has all came together here for you?
Yeah. I don't know if I told the story before, but 2 years ago, I wanted to get a street sign for Disco T. And I was trying to deal with the city on doing that. And I wanted to get proclamations for certain individuals in the Twin Cities, hip-hop heads in the Twin Cities that put that work in. And the street sign part fell through. So I continued on with the proclamations. And that wasn't an easy task at all, but it got done. And we had our first... we were giving out the proclamations at First Bridge Park in downtown Minneapolis. And that day, with the proclamation, that day that we did the event, which is October 14th, which is now deemed Twin Cities Hip Hop Day. So that was a beautiful thing, and we continued on the second year at the Minnesota Historical Society. And we did an event there where we had a panel discussion and we had artwork, which you were part of. And, we just celebrated, and had, some conversations and stuff. And then we went about our business. But that was the second, I would like to say it's the first, but it's really not because the Proclamation Day was the first. But that was the second one. This year, I wanted to... shout out a bunch of individuals from the community who have put that work in, and even some new and old, and present day artists and artists from back in the days who need to get their props and need to get their flowers and whatnot. So I have a nice little list of individuals this year, including yourself, who I wanted to give flowers to, respect, and let them know that they're appreciated for the work that they do.
That's what's up, man. So for those who might be unfamiliar with me, unfamiliar with you, let's just do a quick recap. So DJ Stage 1, I would say, is probably one of our most legendary Twin Cities hip-hop artists, pioneers. Have been DJing since what year?
I don't know. I'm a graffiti artist first. So
Okay, yeah.
I've been painting graffiti since 1985.
So since 1985, that then, and DJ Stage 1 has also written a very good book that really dives into the history and the details as well. But from a graffiti writer, North Minneapolis, right?
Yes, yeah.
North Minneapolis, and really being within that environment. When people think of hip hop or whatever, especially in 2025, it's easy for people to not even have a context of what the 80s, the 90s, being a part of hip hop wasn't just your playing beats or rapping, like it had a real street side to it, which you were a part of. And like I said, I'm trying to do the quick recap, so feel free to jump in. But from the environment of the 80s, North Minneapolis, that history.
I came from the era where you had to show and prove. I came from the era, if you did DJ or you had a boombox, you had to be cool, know somebody, or be able to fight. When it came to graph, I came from the era of graph. If you cross somebody's name out, you better know how to fight. Or you better have some cans to give up as payment.
You're right.
Different things like that. So it was more of a rites of passage thing back in the 80s. It could go right or left. It was up to you.
Sure, right. And so I say all of that to say you have been very interwoven within the fabric of Twin Cities hip hop from roughly the formulative years of it. So keeping that in mind now, after all the shows, after all the experience, I mean, you've been on the radio, when it comes to DJing, you really have done it all. Now, to fast forward to how you started to celebrate Twin Cities hip hop, right? What was the driving idea behind the very first Great Day in Hip Hop photo shoot? Because that's where I start noticing that, DJ Stage 1 is making an effort to archive and chronicleize what we have going on here.
I got tired of seeing like people that I knew that really put that work in go unnoticed and unsung. I always say unsung because it's the truth. There's a lot of people out here that laid the groundwork for hip hop, no matter what element they're from, that just went unnoticed, and the culture continues to thrive and move forward, but we're not reaching back to see or to know the history of it. The people who were out here, the first MCs or the DJs or the craft writers that were really out here taking chances and taking L's for us to be able to do what we're doing today. So it was just like, man, and me being in the mix and constantly meeting new people and doing things and getting older, and in some cases performing for people who are younger than me. Sometimes I won't say I was getting lonely, but I was just like, wow, I wish some of my brethren from back in the day were still around, or I wish these people knew who they were, seeing performers and stuff. And I'm like, wow, I wonder what would happen if some of the guys back in the days were up on stage doing their thing. So, life's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So a lot of people move forward, where they were artists back in the day, and they're not doing that anymore. But just because you retired, quit, or phased out of it doesn't mean that you can't get your props for what you did. So, I did the Great Day Twin Cities hip hop first photo shoot. I put it together in 2009 and executed it in 2010, and I wanted people to again see from the newer generation to see the older generation, like, wow, it goes back this far. These guys are in their 50s and stuff like that. And I wanted the older generation who are pushing 50 or in their 50s to see the young generation. I wanted them to interact with each other so we all can see how our community has grown and continues to grow. And and that way people can network with each other. Like the first one I did, Sugar Free showed up, and a lot of people were like, wow, Sugar Free's here. Younger MCs that heard of his name but didn't get to meet him, and they were able to take pictures with him, talk to him, and it was just, like I said, a chance for people to hang out for a minute and build different b-boys from different eras. A lot of sisters in hip hop, dancing and rhyming, and just a whole plethora of multiculturalism and community-based artists in hip hop that just were able to like vibe for a couple of hours and take this classic photo. I think the first one was one of the best. Each one, which we've done 3, is a testament of how the culture has grown, because you see new faces as it goes on. It might eventually get watered down because of sometimes the first one is always the charm, but taking the photo and locking that moment in time is always a beautiful thing, because there's people in the first 2 photo shoot, all 3 of the photo shoots, some of them aren't here anymore. Some of them passed on. Yeah. And some of them moved away or whatever. So it's like it's a moment in time captured in our culture. And I just think that's a beautiful thing. I wasn't gonna really do them anymore, but I felt like this would be a perfect opportunity. Like this one would be like, it's called A Great Day in Twin Cities Hip Hop, named after the Great Day in Harlem photo that was taken with the jazz greats years ago. But this one this year, next Sunday, was like the Great Day in Twin Cities Hip Hop Day photo. Gotcha. So it's the day that, we didn't do it the other times. We did, but we didn't give it a name. But this one's like an official, hey, come up here. Sure. We're going to take a photo. And I just want people to just be happy with what we have, the results of our culture.
Yeah.
I want to see a lot of smiles next week. I want people to be happy with themselves and with the culture and with the accomplishments that they've made over the years. And to be honest, I want them to be happy with me. But I just want people to be happy with the results of what we're doing. And I hope that Twin Cities Hip Hop Day can really catch on and become a tradition. Now I will say this, one thing I don't want, and I might have said this last year, but it's the truth. I don't want people to think that I'm trying to control this. Like, for sure, I got my name on it, but I want to get to the point, because I'm doing it, but I want to get to the point where Twin Cities Hip Hop Day doesn't have to be an event like Christmas and Thanksgiving. We don't all hang out together on Thanksgiving. We celebrate it and we send shots. Hey, happy Thanksgiving to you. But all of us aren't at the table eating together, but we're celebrating the day.
Right.
That's what I want Twin Cities Hip Hop to be. Twin Cities Hip Hop Day, where we're just celebrating it, no matter what chamber you're in, element you're in, or how you feel, what genre of the music you're doing, or art or dance or whatever it is. I'd like to see a B-boy event around Twin Cities Hip Hop Day, multiple events just around town, whether that weekend or the day of, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to do anything with me. But at this point now, I'm putting my name on it because A, I created it, and B, I'm trying to get awareness to people to understand what my point is, so we can branch out and everybody can just celebrate it. Even eventually I would like it to be Minnesota Hip Hop Day. Right. You know what I mean? The guys in Bemidji, my guys Jays and Delgado and them up in Duluth, celebrating and doing stuff up there. And at St. Cloud and wherever, you know what I mean? I want it to be a statewide thing where we have pride in the culture that we created, And I think that would be dope.
Yeah.
The Check-In with Orikal Uno.
Orikal Uno on the Check-In.
KRSM Radio, 98.9 FM, Minneapolis.
That's right, y'all. Orikal Uno on the Check-In. Your host and DJ every Monday, 5 to 6 p.m. right here on 98.9 FM. KRSM Radio, Southside Minneapolis. What up, YouTube? Hey, make sure you subscribe if you're listening on there, you know what I mean? We got DJ Stage 1 in the place to be. Great day in Minnesota hip-hop. Ceremony, photo shoot going down Sunday, October 12th at the Minnesota Historical Society, downtown St. Paul, 1 to 4:30 p.m. Tuesday, October 14th is the official Twin Cities Hip Hop Day as proclaimed in a previous event. DJ Stage 1 will be returning to the mic. Right here we got SELF DEVINE.
Self is an icon. Drop a verse like pipe bombs. Unphotogenic with the Nikon. Used to have Nikes on. Making third worlds like Taiwan. These days it's hard to get your buy on. Unless you ass naked or you make your own outfit. Somehow we support sweatshops. Buy it or do without it. I doubt it. I've been seen rockin'-ish. Straight clowning. Young militant, self-employed government. I went from none of it to straight running it. Getting high in this world of confusion. Add more hallucinogenics to the illusion. I take a breath, but don't ever take a rest from the days of you can take that up off your wrists. When you don't know who you f***ing with, it's Russian roulette with 6 bullets left, so dangerous. The vitalness, the idle threat. Hip-hop was always violent, Cigarjo-ish. Been with thieves, terrorists, and hijackers. Been with fiends, communists, and life snatchers. Through all of the pain, I can see the laughter. I'm a king feeling guilty being waited after. Mix it up with the kinfolk, then smoke. Been broke in the middle doing backstrokes.
I say be happy when you got it. You'll be happy. Me, I want what's coming to me, or what's coming to you. The world and everything in it.
I want it all. The money to fulfill my dreams. My own land so I can build and scheme. A truckload full of Indo weed is what I need. Shall I proceed? A G who will ride or die. They see the world through the realest of eyes. Sever all earthly ties, sky high, living free, glorified. I want the fame and the fortunes without the insane tortures and misfortunes that it come with. Push whips off a cliff, free fall, feel weightless for seconds, too late to recall. Every day is a test, I pass or fail, get up, do it again. I'm up, moving to win. For my loved ones, I gotta make lump sums. Come up short and get lumped in a function. I'm dead nerve, can't feel that maneuver. Maneuver like Lucifer, seduce the seducer. With no game, just simple and plain, raw factual. Where my mind's at while attacking you. I'm trying to make wild things work, like no prisons. Rehabilitate, make effort. Guerrilla network, talk like an expert. But no, nothing ain't frontin' on my net worth. For what it's worth, I came to earth feet first. From up top, I chose Cali as the turf. Home of the us movement, crash unit. Life is an obstacle, we learn to smash through it. We dependent, I'm intending to cut back that it's not ending. But it's hard, still praise God. Live in the flesh and leaving an impression.
The Check-In with Orikal Uno.
Orikal Uno on the check-in.
KRSM Radio, 98.9 FM, Minneapolis.
Peace, food and shelter. Man, woman and child to get better. Black children, keep your head up. Stay ahead of the game and don't give up. Guns to blast on. The power to set up shop. Knowing that it just won't stop. Hold tight, don't trip, we on top.
DJ's dream. You see the man's a maniac on the mixing machine. Cutting count is the cutter, I make the rhyme. And all y'all say is that cause it's right on time. He's a prodigy of power, just protecting the point. Cold dishing sucker DJs like a fast food joint. He's the man with the crown and he's holding it down. He rocks 24/7, that's 12 months round. With these cuts he created, he loves to demonstrate it. If your sucker ass can take it, I suggest you motivate it. Get your heels on the hike and buck your knees in the breeze. He's cutting cows, cutting records, and he does it with ease. is aerial on your stereo. Battle this man is a no-win scenario. Niggas on your tip wanna be his pal. See, you might be cutting, but you ain't cow. 6 for 1, light skin with long black hair. There's not a DJ in the state that can't compare to all your whack DJs. So just stop splurging. If DJ did surgery, Cal be a surgeon. A cut so nice you can call it ice. Competition that he slice, his precision precise. With his name cutting cow on a Kogo road. No, it's scratching, get you high like a demon on dope. I said the suckers might have laughed, it ain't no joke. And if mixing was religion, Cal be the Pope. In a battle situation, Cal give his demonstration. It's pure intimidation by defeat and termination. The look in his eye, you know the battle was done. It Cal possesses more power than a loaded gun. I dream of DJs.
I got a surprise for you, Chief Old Boy. Sexy. Just cook it. Just cook it. Just cooking grits and fat bags.
That's not what I
The Check-In with Orikal Uno.
Orikal Uno on the check-in.
KRSM Radio, 98.9 FM, Minneapolis.
How did the very first photo shoot, as far as getting the word out and getting people to come out and participate, what was that very first process like, and how has that effort changed throughout the year? Has it been easier to get people to come out and participate, or are there challenges that you face every year as far as just getting the word out to people?
Every year. Well, what's going on? What is it? Who's going to be there? What's going on? You know, sending out emails and connecting with people. I do all that by myself.
Okay.
I've done all of this by myself.
So, just for right here, and we'll touch back later. We'll touch on this later as well too. But what is the best way that someone can get in touch with you, or what is the best method for someone who would want to participate to get in touch with you? Or is there a committee, or what's that process like?
There's no committee yet. I want to create a committee, but you can get at me at djstage1@gmail.com. Or you can find me on Facebook or Instagram. Facebook Stage Uno, Instagram DJ Stage 1 SSB. You can find me on there, and just shoot me a DM, and I'm open. I'm not one of those guys. If you want to be down, the door's open. Hip hop is one of those things. You know, I'm not a gatekeeper. You know what I mean? My door is always open. You know what I mean? If I'm asleep, it might be shut, but when I'm up and alert, the door is open. Matter of fact, I'm not in the way of the door. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to help you walk through it. You know, you're welcome. In my world, my chamber, you're welcome. Like, there's nobody that's that can't get a seat at the table with me. Hip hop is not something that you should be keeping people out of. It's the door is open with me. I know. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, it's all good. And so that we're clear too, it's not just the music makers. Like, we are celebrating. Like, I noticed, I noticed that you had Pete Schultes. He's a celebrated.
Key,
you know what I mean?
He's a key guy. I've known Pete for a long time, and Pete has written about hip hop when hip hop was not in its infancy, but when we were in the 90s, still trying to figure it out, put things together, convince these clubs and venues and stuff that were for real, that we can make money and things like that. Things started to grow. People were jumping in the studio, making records and things like that. Pete was there recording all that. Pete did a Twin Cities hip hop kind of breakdown and was learning the history of the culture, and did some great write-ups with city pages and stuff like that. So
yes,
I gotta give him props, and we've stayed in touch through the years. He was at the first photo shoot. We had a recap but an event above Robert's Shoes on Chicago Lake. We were up there. Pete was up there. You know, Pete's official, and I just think that it's not just about the MC. It's about the DJ. It's about the B-boys and B-girls. It's about the graffiti writers. It's about the promoters like John. It's about the writers like the journalists like Pete. You know what I mean? Anybody that's contributed to Twin Cities hip hop. I don't care what it is. Carrying speakers, even, like you deserve your props, because that contributes to the growth of where we're at today. So that's really what it is with me. I don't pigeonhole this.
That's perfect, man. That was exactly what I was looking for, right? So it's not just the MCs and DJs and producers. We're talking about anybody that has put any ounce of their blood, sweat, and tears into the soil of Twin Cities hip hop. If you were there, if you were at a show helping out, you know, even if you were just at the show dancing, you know, like we're looking, you know, like get in touch with DJ Stage One. We are trying to celebrate you. And I don't think DJ Stage One can be any more clear. The invite is open.
For the photo shoot.
The other and to just get involved.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh, to get involved. Yeah, please. Like I said, I'm not turning my back on anybody. I want to meet new people and build with new people, empower new people, and be empowered myself. I'm still inspired by the culture. I'm not, you know, one of those people that's just, I reached my apex and now I'm just bottoming out and, you know, just kind of whatever with it. No, I'm always excited about it. I like, you know, seeing new people do bigger and better things with the culture here in the city, and like I said, with the new generation, I want to see them get out of here and be international, you know, like Atmosphere and Brother Ali and all these other guys, SELF DEVINE, and people like that who are doing, you know, real big things above and beyond the city, but still represent the city.
Yeah.
You know?
So from the photo shoots to the Minnesota Historical Society, right? How did you start working with the Minnesota Historical Society? Did they notice what you were doing and wanted to get involved, or
No.
what was that process like?
Grinding, hounding them, emailing them, looking for people who can help me. Well, if you can't help me, who can help me? Well, we know somebody from this department. And then I finally found Lori Williamson. And, you know, a couple other people that helped out. But Lori Williamson was one of the people that really believed in what I was trying to do.
Nice.
And she helped me out. But it took a lot. I had to get in there and just be really guerrilla about it. She'll tell you.
Yeah.
She know me from Adam.
Sure.
You know, it was just like, man, you keep emailing. Let me see what he's doing. Let me see what he really wants, what he wants to do. And finally, you know, I was able to break some ground and get some things going and establish relationships and whatnot. So it's you know, it just being determined, you know. I encourage anybody, you know, yeah, it's a dry call or a dry email or a dry knock at the door, but do it.
Right.
You know, but come, you know, articulate, come with a plan, you know, and get your point across and you'll be heard eventually, but don't stop. You know, when somebody shoots you down, try other faucets. And that's really what I did. Everything I've done with this has been dry calls. I've had no connections. Like now with the first photo shoot, Leah Nelson was very key in that. I worked with Leah a lot with the kids and stuff like that.
And that was at the Art Institute?
The Minneapolis Institute of Arts.
That's right, okay.
She knew a guy that did security in there, and he went and got permission for us to be out on the steps. So we did that 3 times at the Great Day in Twin Cities Hip Hop photo shoot. We were out there. But that first initial time, Leah was really key in that. And I think, and I ended up meeting Uche at a True Roots venue event I did, Eric Bailey and showcasing him.
Yeah.
And he was taking pictures and he took some dope photos of me. And I was like, wow, this is really ill. So I was like, when this photo shoot thing came up, I asked Uche if he would come and be the photographer. And he did a really great job. He was standing on stuff, taking chances with his life. You know what I mean? Like he could have fell and hurt himself, but he was standing on signs and ladders and taking all these real ill photos and stuff like that. So there were people who helped me get in the door. But there were people that Leah saw it in me and helped me get in the game. But for the most part, the ideas I came with were just dry ideas, and I was just on the hunt for people that could help me execute them. And I'm still on that. Every year it's the same thing. I'm trying to find a venue, or I'm trying to find a photographer or people to do stuff. And big shout out to Keegan Zavi. She's doing she did the second photo shoot, and she's doing the photo shoot this year. Yeah, Keegan on the cam. She's awesome.
Very cool, man.
The Check-In with Orikal Uno.
Orikal Uno on the check-in.
KRSM Radio, 98.9 FM, Minneapolis.
That's right. Orikal Uno on the check-in. What's up, Minneapolis? I hope you're getting home in style. I hope you're getting home in a good mood. If you're surrounded by traffic that's getting on your nerves, just take a deep breath. It's gonna be okay. Get yourself home. Hey, DJ Stage 1 in the place to be. Right here on the check-in with Orikal Uno. This one right here is Muja, Dub Sonata, featuring Nazeem of Blood Smoke Body. Minneapolis legends right here.
About to murder him now. Time to move some furniture around. No virgins alive. About to burn it to the ground. About to murder him now. Time to move some furniture around. Elder statesman, elements of greatness, product of that periodic table of heaven's creation. Hell raising, L-way, elevation. L7's hating, I LOL in they faces. Patiently tracing cell phone location. Electrical tape and lips, elbows, and legs. Home invasion, blow up your plantation. Smallpox blanket, plotting elimination. Born in Illinois, no L's taken. Training by them boys from that Willie Lloyd nation. Mama tried to whoop him, but she couldn't save him from them L whoopers at the L train station. Alias El DeBarge, El Padrino, I'm ageless, ancient like the native. Taino language, you know I tell it like it is. I don't see foot, that bitch ain't here, that nigga. See what? Him ain't even his kid. She got him clean in the crib, but she can't even cook. He need his ass. You wanna hide something from a nigga? Put it in a book. Hide money from a nigga? Put it in a book. EBT card? Put it in a book. Naked pics of your bitch? Put it in a book. That little bit of weed? Put it in a book. He can't even read. He ain't even gonna look. Hey, Before you take this L, what's your MO? It's all elemental. Since elementary dreamed of blowing L's in the limo. It's Oppenheimer's, what's a shark to a minnow? LMA licking thing with me was an NO. Interception meaning that I took her from her nigga. Indigestion watching me kill it, making them sicker. Not trying to watch the news, got better shit to do. They selling white girl for views, bunch of Adam 22s. Deuce, pew, pew, but it pops still. Y'all just got a little drive, that's some Hot Wheels. Don't give a fuck, I'm in the pool, I got on socks still. I been on 10, the fridge is broken, I cannot chill. You wanna hide something from a nigga? Put it in a book, get it killing, get it, put it in a hook. Left the window open, then my first respect the jukes. What should I expect? All I'm dealing with is crooks. But at last I'm here, Illinois to Tangier. Should I lay low with Eliante, my left ear? Ready or not, like the Fuji La La. It's not folklore, and it's just like the water. All encompassing, no Italian godfather. Cut you right from left like a dyslexic barber. Melanated fist balled up, King Arthur. Bombshells on the beach in Hawaii, Pearl Harbor. Hide something from a nigga? Put it in a book. Hide money from a nigga? Put it in a book. EBT card? Put it in a book. Make it big for you. Put it in a book. Hide something from a nigga? Put it in a book. Hide money from a nigga? Put it in a book. That little bit of weed? Put it in a book.
So from the first event at the History Center, because you've done 2 now, right?
3, one with Ralph Crowder. Ralph
that's
X.
right. Yeah, with
the 50th anniversary one.
There was a film for that too, right?
Yeah, we got a film for that. Fox News came out. That was really a nice event. That was really cool. We had that in the auditorium. Okay. And was trying to get the auditorium this year, but we couldn't. And that's why the show was sold out and limited. So like everybody can't be there, but they can be at the photo shoot afterwards from 3 to 4. So they can meet outside and we can all kick it for that hour and take our photos and, you know, have our moment of silence for the dead. Because I do that every year. Yeah. Every time I do an event, we have to have a moment of silence for those who passed in the culture. and just for those who we love in general, because it's all about history, but it's all about progression. I'm not stuck in the past. I am nostalgic, but I am definitely a progressive person. But to know your future is to know your past. So we have to definitely give props to the people who came before us, or the people who walked with us who are no longer here.
And so what are some of the major things that you've learned compared to the first event working with the Historical Society to now? Has that process become more smoother now? Are they implementing kind of more ideas? Like, how are you feeling about it now versus like first getting your foot in the door?
I didn't know what I was doing at first, and I still don't, but I'm getting a grasp of it, and I think it's just gonna get better and better. If you stick with it, and stay active, or create that impact, whether you quit or not, you leave that impact on the culture. We're gonna spin the block, and we're gonna do something for you. You know what I'm saying? But I do not believe in the repetitive props, and that's one thing that I feel we've got caught up in this community, is just keep giving the same people over and over again the props that, and leaving individuals out. And that's the thing about the blowback thing I was talking about. There's a lot of people out here that put in a lot of work, and they deserve to be heard. They deserve to be given their flowers and whatnot. It shouldn't be 5 or 6, 10, 20 people with 100 plaques and 100 certificates and 100 pats on the back in their, in their bedroom. Everybody should get a chance to shine in there.
Yeah, man. All right, so one more time, right? So the event is on October 12th,
yes,
right?
But Twin Cities Hip Hop Day is the 14th.
The 14th. Yes. The official Twin Cities Hip Hop Day is October 14th. But Sunday, October 12th, at the Minnesota Historical Society, the Minnesota History Center in downtown St. Paul, this event will be going on to celebrate Twin Cities Hip Hop. Limited seating is available for the event.
It's sold out now.
Yeah, it's sold out now. So
we'll go live. We'll hopefully, everybody. I encourage anybody who's in attendance. I know you can't go live the whole time, but give the people something. Give them little segments. Even if it's just anything that has to do with you. Make sure that you go live, or you take some video to put up. That's one thing too. We need to create videos and different things to put up for good, so people can always go back to that and refer to it, because these are moments. These are great moments, and I feel like it is Twin Cities Hip Hop Day, but I think the recipients and the people who are being honored this year, this is your day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And just so we're clear too, everybody had the chance to get their tickets because they were free. You could go on the website and just reserve your seat. Yeah. It's that easy. So next year, if you want to check out the actual ceremony, if you will, all you have to do is look out for that link from stage 1 and just sign up, and it's free. It costs you $0. It costs you a couple of minutes, and you can be in there. But the photo shoot afterwards is available to anybody who wants to show up.
For hip hop heads only though.
Hip hop heads only, Twin Cities hip hop heads only. Think of it like a yearbook photo where you have the entire school out on the field for that photo. Right. That's exactly what this is, and this has now become a tradition. And anybody that you can think of that has contributed to Minnesota hip hop has been a part of one of these events. And that's from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m.?
Yes.
Yeah. So from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Sunday, October 12th, Minnesota Historical Society, downtown St. Paul. Again, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m., October 12th.
That's the photo shoot.
That's the photo shoot.
The event is 1:30 to 3 o'clock, but the whole thing in a nutshell is from 1:30 to 4 p.m.
There you go. So DJ Stage 1 is definitely the person to get in touch with if you are interested in contributing, if you're interested in building, if you're a cameraman, if you want to come through, take photos, video, anything to help this effort.
Interviews.
Get in touch with DJ Stage 1.
But the photo shoot itself, the group photo, that's just for Keegan. If I see people taking pictures, I'm going to ask you to stop. You can take pictures of the crowd and like offshoot pictures, but the actual photos themselves, because we break it down from the group to the different elements, we're gonna leave that to Keegan. And I want to give a shout out to Ben Kressel, my man Crev1, because he the last photo shoot we did, he brought the drones, and that was dope. It was flying above, so we were getting the bird's eye view shots of people and things like that. And I'm gonna be releasing a lot of photos that have never come out. So this whole week, I'm just gonna go hard, all the way up to Twin Cities Hip Hop Day, just posting photos. It's gonna be photos that people have never seen before from the photo shoots, and just classic photos of different artists and just people in the community that I've just been sitting on. I had a Facebook page that I had to deactivate that had a lot of pictures on there, so I'm gonna be putting all those back up, plus new stuff that people have never seen. I'm also gonna be releasing this Twin Cities Hip Hop Live kind of mixtape I made years ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it features Musab, SELF DEVINE, Buddha Tai, Muja Messiah, Truth Maze. It's a lot of people, just live shows like the Buddha Tai Slug Battle.
Yes, sir.
It's all on the mixtape.
Legendary.
So I'm gonna put that out. I think I got Kelsey and like an IRM kind of set with just Kelsey and Truth Maze live at First Ave. Just different things, you know what I mean? Just classic shows here and there. And I hate to say it, but they're all shows that I was, spinning at.
Sure.
So I recorded a lot of shows throughout the years, whether on a cassette or whatever. They came out pretty well, and so I want to release that for the people. And that's another thing, if you got stuff, classic audio or any dope visuals or anything that pertain to Twin Cities hip hop, put it out. Holding on to it and keeping it on the shelf isn't doing any good.
Right.
Let the people see what it is or hear what it is. And if you have any, let's say you got like some atmosphere stickers, like you got 3 of the same kind, donate one to the museum. It's not my venture, but I do help with it. We need to help. We need to build the museum up so they have a hip hop wing.
Sure, yeah.
And one day they'll have you can actually have an exhibit that is just strictly Twin Cities hip hop at the Minnesota Historical Society that you can go to, like that has your music or music from all the artists, classic flyers, jackets, graffiti jackets, like whatever you got. Like if you want to donate it, please do, because it's to the good of the community, and it also helps you gain a little notoriety with people that might not know who you are or what you're actually capable of doing or done. And that's really, hip hop is the ego driven culture, but you don't have to have an ego. But we want fame, we want to be known, we want to be seen, we want to make a difference. So we can do that without having to be super egotistical about it. But we all want to get our name out, and I think as a community, we need to be heard. So other communities in the country or worldwide know the Twin Cities is also a force in the community, in the hip hop community, where people can come here and know that there's places to go to hear good music, build with artists, record different things like that. So let's just keep building and make this another satellite in this world where people can come and have, celebrate the culture.
Love it, man. So October 12th, Minnesota Historical Society. We got great day in Minnesota hip hop. Definitely check it out. DJ Stage 1. Anything going on in DJ Stage 1 world that you'd like to talk about while we're here?
Yeah, but I'm gonna be a little mum about it. But
okay.
I have another project coming out soon.
Okay.
I'm gonna announce it at the event.
Nice.
So it's not over. It's not just Twin Cities Hip Hop Day. I'm continuing to be progressive in this culture. And like I said, I'm 53 years old, so I'm looking at things in a more mature level. Of course, I DJ and I still do graph and things like that, but you know, there's other ways I want to approach the culture that assure our survival and or just our future endeavors come to fruition with our artists by being behind the scenes and not just being an artist. So I will announce it at the event and be on the lookout for that. So you'll start to see some things after Sunday. You'll start to see what I'm talking about. But yeah, it doesn't stop with just doing this annual event every year. We got to continue to be progressive, all of us. But yeah, I definitely have things in the works.
That's what's up, man. Well, give the listeners one more plug on where they can find DJ Stage One.
All right. You can find me. Well, if you want to contact me at djstage1@gmail.com. Stage Uno on Facebook. Stage One SSB on Instagram. I'm open to whatever. Just come with respect and all that, and we can get it going. I have a lot of resources that I personally can't use, and I know a lot of people in this community, and so I'm willing to help people or put people in the right direction or with the right people in order for you to do what you need to do.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Well, thank you so much for coming through, spending time with me, and whenever you want to stop by, talk Minnesota hip hop, talk your own personal career, talk Star Wars, you know what I mean? You're always welcome to drop through, man.
And we also got to work on some music too. So
that's right.
That's another one. Be on the lookout. It's coming.
That's right. All right, man. Well, Orikal Uno checking out 98.9 FM KRSM radio. This interview is going to be cut into segments. So wherever these audio clips land, we're going to get back to the music right here, y'all. Thank you for being here. Much love, Peace.
The Check-In with Orikal Uno.
Orikal Uno on the Check-In.
On KRSM Radio, 98.9 FM, Minneapolis.
Hey, yo, once again, thank you so much to DJ Stage One for dropping by the Check-In with Orikal Uno here on 98.9 FM KRSM Radio for all. I'm very honored to be a part of the whole movement. You know, I've been doing this Twin Cities hip-hop thing since like 2001. That's like 24 years now. It's wild how fast it goes. Yo, I'm checking out. As always, wishing y'all nothing but the best of love, luck, and success. I'll see y'all next week, every Monday, 5 to 6 p.m. This is T-La Shawn, Midwest Coast. I made the beat.
Welcome to the murder.
I'll see y'all next week.
St. Paul, that's the murder capital. Where to put a cap in you. So be cool when you want certain avenues. We the with an attitude. We just on a different latitude. Here it freeze, no palm trees. 0 degrees, but some palm trees. Big trucks, no low riders. Don't get stuck, put on your snow tires. Put on your gloves, cause it's cold as ice. Y'all show Kelly love, we Minnesota nice. True, we like to get 2C gang bang in here and drive-bys too. But no earthquakes. Minnesota the home where the Lakers first played. Hey, blowing on the best smoke. Minnesota, this the Midwest Coast. This the Midwest Coast. Minnesota, this the Midwest Coast. Blowing on the best smoke. Minnesota, this the Midwest Coast. This the Midwest Coast. Minnesota, this the Midwest Coast.
Orikal Uno on the Check-In.
Back like I never left. Track bouncing like a 6'4" Chevrolet. Impala with the gold Daytons. Man, I gotta give flowers to the coast, no hating. If I didn't love it here, I probably would. Pack my bags and move to Hollywood. But I'm putting on for my city, so when I left, I brought a little West Coast with me to the soda. Yeah, I Doja, and we got talent, we just need the exposure. Here it gets colder, so get your coat.